Do you actually have a DL?
What do you mean? I don't need a driver's license in America, actually. Just to be honest with you, I don't. I've already won this in court.
Fantastic. What's your first name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your first name?
What?
Your first name?
But I'm trying to figure out what crime I committed for you to ask me that.
Please let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please, I have to go to work. I have to go to work, sir.
On March 19th, 2023, in Marshfield, Wisconsin, officers received a call from a woman named Kayla Guitar regarding a potential domestic situation. When they arrived at her apartment, they knocked repeatedly but received no response. After attempting to call her phone, she abruptly hung up, prompting the officers to decide to remain on the scene to investigate further.
Department, open the door.
Hello?
Hey, this is Officer Clash, the Marshfield Police Department. I'm calling you.
We're not leaving. Come to the door. Open the door.
Suddenly, Kayla emerged from the apartment, insisting that she was late for work and did not understand why the police were there. She denied making the call, but when one of the officers dialed her number, her phone was found in her hand, confirming her call for help. Despite her protests that she was alone and needed to leave for work, the officers remained skeptical.
Nothing. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel. I want the chief of police here. Whoever the supervisor is, I want here.
Okay,
Me?
Okay, who else?
Me?
Is there someone else?
I have to get ready, sir.
Okay.
I have to go to work. I have to go to work.
We got a call.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh.
Okay.
I have to go to work. You guys are going to cause me to lose my job. Please let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please. I have to go to work. I have to go to work, sir.
The situation escalated when her partner arrived, bursting through the door with his fist raised in anger. She pleaded with them not to take her into custody and to let her go to work, but the officers informed her that she was under arrest and could not be released. The police informed Kayla that they were there because of the call she had made. She insisted that she was fine and had only wanted to scare her boyfriend by mentioning the police. She claimed he had reacted in anger, believing they were hurting her, and insisted that none of it was his fault, accusing the officers of using excessive force when they tased him. Despite the officers repeatedly instructing her to put her legs inside the vehicle, Kayla refused. Eventually, they had to force her into the car.
Oh my God, stop! Officer! I can't breathe! You just tased my boyfriend for no reason! I called 911 because he was being a I was just trying to threaten him with cops.
Okay, that
was it. So I'm gonna lose my job. I have to go to work at noon. Please!
Put your leg inside the vehicle.
Put your leg in, or you will go to jail. Put your leg in the car.
As they transported her to the station, Kayla screamed in the back seat, continuously apologizing for calling the police, admitting that she just wanted to scare him. An officer warned her that she was being arrested for her behavior. Upon arriving at the station, she was still agitated and disclosed that she suffered from severe anxiety, breaking down in tears.
I was wrong. That was wrong. I was wrong. That was illegal. I'm sorry.
I want just to have the facts. I want you to remain
Sir, I'm
calm.
literally autistic. I'm on the spectrum. I have a severe anxiety disorder. I literally am not. I don't know what to say to you right now because you guys are thinking that I'm doing this on purpose, but I'm really not.
Initially, the officers decided to issue her written citations and allowed her to return to her apartment to collect some belongings, leading the officer to worry that if he let her return, something dangerous could happen. After consulting with his supervisor, he turned the car around and headed back to the booking area instead. The officer explained to Kayla why she needed to see a judge, emphasizing that they wanted to prevent any further incidents involving force.
I just lost everything. I just lost everything I worked so hard to get. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Stay. I'm getting in my car. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not like
You're acting in a way that if we let you out and let you back in that apartment, that something else is going to happen again.
Stay here while I get my stuff.
That's what I think should happen.
Okay, so that's fine.
So
He's keeping the baby. I'm leaving.
that's what you want to do?
Yep, I'm done. He can have the baby. I don't even want to be a mom anymore. How about that?
Before she was transported to jail, she was given a chance to call her partner. Initially, he didn't answer, but when he finally picked up, she yelled that he deserved to be in jail, insisting it wasn't fair that she was the one in trouble. The officers ended the call, recognizing there was no point in letting her continue to yell. They then placed her in another squad car, where she became increasingly aggressive, even threatening the officers. In a moment of defiance, she spat at one of them, prompting the officer to inform her that spitting constituted a felony. They responded by placing a spit mask over her head as she continued to scream loudly.
I'm already going to jail, so I'm going to be as terrible as I possibly can.
Well, you
for
can
you.
rack up felonies if you
That's
want.
fine. I'm not doing anything.
You spit on me, that's a felony.
I'm not. I would never spit on you.
Sit down.
I would never spit on you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
If you talk to them a little
I'm trying. Hello, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm just loud. I'm loud, all right? I grew up in the ghetto with black people. I'm loud, all right? I'm from Boston.
Ultimately, Kayla was charged with resisting an officer and disorderly conduct. She entered a no-contest plea and was sentenced to 2 years of probation. However, in November 2023, she was arrested again for disorderly conduct and faced another trial scheduled for March. But that is not it. There is another case. A woman was pulled over for driving a truck with an expired registration and no ID. After resisting the officer's requests and handing him a prescription bottle, she was found to have a suspended license. Tensions rose and she was handcuffed. Despite her husband claiming they were traveling, she was arrested for driving without a valid license and failing to register the vehicle.
Here's where we're at.
Step out over here real quick.
Found you. You don't. Your license suspended. Out of yeah.
No,
Out of Florida.
Cancel.
Whatever you want to call it.
Well, when you sign an affidavit of cancellation.
On December 4th, 2022, an officer pulled over a truck parked at a Dollar General, noticing a woman inside who was not wearing her seatbelt. When confronted, she adamantly insisted she was buckled up, but the officer recognized she was lying. He requested her license, but as she searched for it, her male passenger interjected, claiming they were from out of state. The officer noted that he was aware they were from Michigan due to the license plate.
I'm Sergeant Brown, UCPD. The reason I stopped because you're not wearing your seatbelt. You have your license registration on you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, is that, I'm sorry. I just took my seatbelt off.
You didn't have her on.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna have to, I just took it off. I wear my seatbelt. Actually, I yell at everybody for not wearing their seatbelt.
Outstanding. You have your license on you, ma'am?
No, I'm not gonna do this morning.
We're not from here.
I know you guys are from Michigan. I saw the tag.
The woman offered her passport as identification, but then suddenly claimed she had forgotten it at home. When asked why she didn't possess a valid driver's license, she asserted that she didn't need one to drive in America. What began as a routine traffic stop quickly escalated into a complicated situation. The officer pressed for her name, but she resisted, questioning what crime she had committed. He reiterated that it was simply a traffic violation, one that gave him the authority to pull her over.
Do you actually have a DL?
What do you mean? I don't need a driver's license in America, actually. Just to be honest with you, I don't. I've already won this in court.
Fantastic. What's your first name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your first name? Not wearing your seatbelt, ma'am.
That's not a crime.
It's a traffic violation, ma'am.
It's actually a civil infraction.
Which I can pull you over for, yes.
Despite the officer's attempts to remain calm and straightforward, stating he just needed to verify her driving credentials, she continued to argue that she had been wearing her seatbelt. The officer remained composed, insisting he just wanted to confirm her identity before moving on.
No, I was wearing my seatbelt though. We're having a dispute here. I was wearing it, and you're saying
we're having
a
dispute here. So here,
you can't tell me I was not wearing it.
Can you settle down for a second here? Here's how it's gonna play out. I'm gonna verify everything, and I'm just gonna cut you a traffic warning and be on my merry way. That was my whole plan. Just to be honest with you, not to get into a long, drawn-out argument about whatever. I am going to be as chill as possible. There is no need to be like mad today.
The officer requested the woman's name and birth date to verify her identity, but she was uncooperative. He explained that without her ID or passport, he needed this information for identification purposes. In a desperate attempt, Williams handed him a prescription bottle, believing it could prove her identity. As the officer dug deeper, he discovered that her license was suspended and that they couldn't locate her or the truck.
All right. What's your first name, Mama?
It's Dixie.
Dixie. Miss Dixie.
Yeah.
You got a middle name, Miss Dixie?
I don't.
Okay. What's your last name?
Williams.
Miss Williams. Okay. And your birthday?
It's in August. Wow, I cannot wait to tell my professor this.
Okay. And the year?
You have to do all this over
Yeah, because I don't have her DL or
I don't
a
need
passport.
DL, but I just told you,
You
that.
need an
I won it in the
identification,
Supreme
though.
Court.
Right.
I don't have to have a I don't have to
To
have an
verify your
identification.
identity, yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, whatever you say, but I need. What's your date of birth? Here's where we're at.
Step out over here real quick.
Found you. You don't. Your license suspended. Out of yeah.
Careful.
Out of Florida.
Cancel.
Cancel. Whatever you want to call it.
Well, when you sign an affidavit of cancellation, that means you're canceling your contract with the Department of Vehicles.
The situation grew tense as another officer approached, instructing her to exit the vehicle. One officer remained near the truck while another engaged her by the police car. Williams became increasingly agitated, and when her volume escalated, the officer placed her in handcuffs. As she screamed, the officer calmly informed her husband that their truck was unregistered and her license was suspended. Despite her outburst, she was taken to the patrol car.
I think you're right, man. I think this might be sovereign citizens, homie. They are.
Hold on. Do you have my driver, or do you have my...
We have your passport, ma'am.
But my passport ID.
I have his.
We have his.
Did it fall out of there? Because it's an electronic card. And what is this guy talking about? A passport isn't an identification.
His formal identification is not a form for a licensed operator motor vehicle.
Yeah, but we're not a resident of the state of Florida.
You still have to have a licensed operator vehicle in the state of Florida.
Okay.
Why are you arresting me? OIC here. OIC. I asked for an OIC. Are your body cameras on? Where?
Hi.
Her husband, attempting to argue semantics, insisted they weren't driving but merely traveling, claiming that driving was only for commercial purposes. The officer reiterated the primary issue. The truck needed to be registered, which it wasn't. The husband explained that while Williams was from Florida, he hailed from Washington state. However, the officer firmly stated that they should at least possess a valid driver's license, which they didn't have. He insisted that regardless of their beliefs, they were required to have their vehicle registration up to date. They couldn't operate a vehicle with expired tags.
The truck's not registered.
Cody.
The tag's expired. Okay. Where did you buy the truck?
He's an attorney. He's a state
Yeah.
attorney.
I don't know, like,
Cody, can you get my lawyer on the phone
I don't
now?
know, almost a year ago or something, maybe?
Ultimately, Williams was arrested and charged with several offenses: not having a valid driver's license, failing to register the vehicle, attaching a fake plate, resisting law enforcement without violence, and refusing to sign a summons.